In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a Roblox API wrapper project in Replit using Node.js or Python. To get started, open Google Chrome and go to replit.com. Once the site loads, sign into your account and create a brand new REPL workspace. At this stage, you'll choose the programming environment you want to use as your base language. If you prefer JavaScript, select Node.js. If you'd rather work with Python, choose Python instead. Both options can work well, so the best choice depends on which language you're more comfortable writing and maintaining. After your new workspace is created, take a moment to get familiar with the layout. You'll usually see the file editor, a sidebar, and a shell or console area. For this setup, the shell is especially important because that's where you'll install the package your project needs in order to communicate with Roblox through a wrapper library rather than building every request from scratch. If you chose Node.js, install the official noblox.js package through the shell. If you chose Python, install Roblox Py instead. Make sure the installation completes successfully before moving on. If you see any warnings, read them carefully, but in most cases, as long as the package finishes installing, you're ready for the next part. Using the official wrapper helps simplify authentication and common Roblox-related actions, which makes your project easier to build and manage. Now move into your main script file and begin writing the connection logic. This is where you'll configure your project to authenticate using your secure account token. The key point here is to use your bot Roblox security token value in a safe way. Do not hardcode sensitive credentials directly into your script if you can avoid it, especially in a cloud workspace. A better practice is to store the token in Replit's secure environment or secrets manager and then reference it from your code. That keeps your script cleaner and reduces the chance of accidentally exposing private information. As you write the connection logic, make sure your code is structured clearly so it's easy to debug if something goes wrong. For example, verify that your token is being loaded correctly and that the wrapper is initializing without errors. If authentication fails, double-check that the token is valid and stored in the correct place, but never print the full token into logs or output. Once that's done, you'll have a clean starting setup inside Replit with your chosen language, the correct Roblox wrapper installed, and your connection script prepared securely. From there, you can continue building on top of that foundation.